Let's start with our introductions, all right? Let's start with you, Taina. Can you talk a little bit about you, please?
Yes, my name is Taina. I'm 29 years old. I consider myself shy, but at the same time extroverted. I like to make new friends. I like to sing, especially in karaoke with my friends. Yeah, I have two cats. I'm married, and I'm here to unlock my English with you.
All right, thank you. And what about you, Osvaldo? Can you introduce yourself, please?
For sure. Well, I'm here to improve my communications and make new friends, of course, and I think I'm doing that in a good way. Recently, I'm building a strength networking, not only about career, but in personally as well, in personal as well. And yeah, I live close to Campinas, São Paulo, with my wife and stepson. And let me see. I work as software developer since pandemic, and I used to work by home since then. And I think that's all for a while. Thank you, Carlos.
All right, thank you, Osvaldo. And what about you, Aparecida? Can you introduce yourself, please?
My name is Aparecida Semirami. I'm living in Rio Verde, Goiás, but I was born in Ceará, in backlands of Ceará, and grew up in Bahia. I live in many places, but now I'm here. I want to move again, maybe until the end of this year or maybe in the next year. I want to move to a place more calm, uh, in countryside, near mountain, something like this. I believe I can do this, but I'm trying to plan myself to do this and live better than now. I love staying near the nature. Then my plans now is to this. I am married. I have 7 cats. I have one daughter. I work in IT area in management of costs and in infrastructure area, CapEx projects. I believe it's this about me. I love the practice exercise, outside activities. Is this?
Uh, I think Carlos has a technical problem. Yeah, he had a technical problem. Okay. Well, guys, let's continue the conversation while Carlos trying to join us again. Uh, Bom dia, Gama. Good morning, my friend. And introduce yourself for us, please.
Good morning, guys. I'm João. I'm 27 years old. I'm from Sergipe. Um, I'm here to improve my confidence in English, to improve my English speak. Uh, I have studied here at Talking for, I think, 1 year and a half. I'm here uh, every week, I could say. Talking, yeah. Um, Out of time, I like to go the gym, work out, go to the beach, stay with my family. Yeah, that's it.
Good things to do, for sure. Thank you, Gama. And how about you, my cousin, Michaele? Good morning.
Hello, cousin. Hello, everyone. Good morning. My name is Michaele. I'm 28, almost 29 years old. I'm from Goiânia, Goiás. Currently, I'm working on my PhD. I'm writing my thesis and trying not to put out. And I'm here to improve my English as well. And I'm trying to balance both. Um, I started here in Talk in January. I don't like doing immersions at night, so I prefer to do them in the morning at 7 or 8 a.m. I always here. And I think that's thank you.
Thank you too, Michaeli. I used to say Michaeli is my lost cousin, you know, because our last name is the same. Rogério, good morning. It's our turn, man.
Hi guys, good morning. I'm Rogério, I'm 15 years. I'm from Rio de Janeiro. I live with my family. I have 2 dogs. I like to practice exercise, to eat out, to travel, to run, practice exercise. I'm here in TalkNtalk since almost 1 year, just to improve my English, to get more confidence, to get a smooth and fluent English, you know.
Yeah.
That's it about me.
Okay, thank you, Rogério. Guys, I'm going to try to continue the conversation, but I don't have the host power to split us into another room because the host is Carlos, and I think he had some technical problem. But we can continue our conversation, and I'd like to ask you if it's possible, of course, try to summarize our answers because we are full today, okay? Okay, guys. The first question. Good morning, Lurian. Let's start with you, Aparecida, please. Could you start the second question, would say? Yeah, second question for us, please.
How significant is self-love in your life? Well, for me, I believe now in this moment it's something fundamental for me in my life. Because I believe without self-love, we cannot have a motivation or find purpose in our lives. And I saw around me a lot of person having problems with without the self-love, becoming depressed and sick. In fact, it's a big problem, and we need to pay attention in our lives, in our mind, inside our lives to give this for us. Because self-love is so important, because if I don't love myself, who I can love? It's impossible love other person if I can't love myself. Respect my limitations and understand why we stay here to learn and improve every day. I believe it's this for me.
Yeah, okay, yeah, it's perfect. I agree with you. Guys, I don't know why, but currently I have the host power, okay? So I can split us. I don't know what happened. And let's split us to I think it's better for good conversation, okay? Give me a moment, please, guys. I'm going to split us right now. Let me see. Yeah. Okay. Guys, I'm in 40 45 minutes, I'm going to ask you to join us again, okay? See you. And in the main room, I think you, Aparecida, Gama, and Luria. Yeah, we are. Yeah. We'll talking about continue the conversation. So yeah, that's it. And Gama, it's your turn, man. Please.
I can't see the questions here.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Again, let's put again. Okay. I'm sorry.
Thank you. Number 2, yes.
Yeah, number two. Question number
How
2.
significant is self-love in your life? I think it's important. Yeah. I think you need to have this power, I could say, to love yourself. In the yeah, I think it's important. I think we start sometimes loving yourself to love the people. No, uh, against it. I think it's no a good way. Sometimes because uh, you could be better. Like that. I think so. Sometimes we can be better because we see someone that we love better. It's good too. But I think it's good if stay good with yourself. I think love yourself is a good way to say peace. Could be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In your point of view, focus. You a kind of person that try to focus in yourself or in your loved ones?
Uh, I have focus on myself, but in gen in general, I think I don't have a lot of problem with this. But in general, I like to do things for people that I love. I
Mhm.
feel better like this. Uh,
Mhm.
but it's because I think I don't have problem with love myself.
For
I could
sure.
say,
It's a
yeah.
good thing to do.
I I don't need always to do something for know that I like. Yeah.
Yeah, I got you. I got you. Yeah, so you try to mix these behaviors, depends
Yes.
of the context in your
Yeah.
in your point of view. Okay, okay. Thank you, Gama. And Luria, how about you? You aren't the first person to answer this time, okay?
Yes,
It's our
thank
turn.
you.
And I'm sorry for my mess, okay? I was surprised, impressed with Carlos' technical problem, I didn't have an idea that I could be host today,
Yeah.
so I'm sorry, okay?
No problem. It's just because I was waiting here like for 5 minutes and I sent a message and it's okay now. That's
I answered you on DM, okay?
okay. Don't worry. And so about is this the question number 2, right?
Yeah, second question, yeah.
How significant is self-love? So I think it's totally significant. It's really important, but it's not something that we learned like when we are too young, maybe. At least not in my case. I need to say that I when I was growing, when I was knowing my life, the person, the people around me, my family, always I had this kind of comparison about other people, and that is something that I remember, and always I can say this. I was in a school, like in the university. It was my first day. I was with 17 years old because I started my college, my university, 17 years old. And I was totally like in the other universe. And I remember that I saw one colleague, and she was like this kind of girls that blonde ones, like taller, and she was, because I'm beautiful, because I'm beautiful. And someone said something to her, and no, because I'm beautiful, you know. And this, of course, and the way she was saying, looks like she's this kind of girl that is popular. It's annoying, but I really took something from that. That is, you need to think about yourself like that. You need to love yourself like that. And since this moment, I put in myself, of course, I didn't say like loud like her, but I put for myself about, I start to say this for myself, like, I'm perfect, I'm beautiful, no, I'm amazing. And all this start to fill up on me and inside of me a lot of good things, So I really think after that moment, and I remember this moment like yesterday, I really think after that moment, something changed inside of me because it was a other universe for me. Since I was with a simple life, my parents, they didn't know what is a graduation, university. I was there, no one
That's
gave
fine.
me any instruction. I was there, just there, and this was the first thing that happened. So I really think it's important, and this changed my way to see the life. Of course, we have some ups and downs, right? But always I
Mhm.
remember this, always, always, always. And this now is the way I can say I need to say good things for myself. I need to love myself to be more strong, to be a better person, and that's it.
To
So
feel more confident is important.
yes. It's important. Always I said, if you don't like you, who will like it? You need
Yeah.
to be the first person.
You need
It's
to
a
be the first
exercise.
person that like yourself.
Yes, yes. It's a exercise. It's not easy. There are some days that, but I think it's the best choice.
Yeah, yeah. I agree with you. I don't have this approach, but I think it's a good thing to do for sure. Of course, I respect myself, but I don't look at myself at mirror and oh, I'm perfect and something like you talked about. But I think for sure that's a good practice to do for sure. Thank you, Lurian. And yeah, it's my turn. Well, for me, uh, have self-love. Self-love is crucial for our life, not only about career, in our life in general. I remember when I was with some problems in my first marriage, that I lost my confidence in myself, I felt um, not beautiful. I remember I thought that I didn't believe in myself about any topic in my life, and it was a hard time to me. And my life changed during my marriage ending, I would say, because I could discover myself better, and I realized that I have my values, and currently my wife used to joke with me, oh, you have a lot of self-confidence, currently. Well, yeah, I've learned the importance to recognize our disease, fraquezas, and strength, and this is not, I forgot, how can I say fraqueza? Let me see, fraquezas.
Weakness.
Weakness, yeah. Thank you, Gama. And I'm sorry, I was confused about that. And yeah, it's important to recognize our weakness and our strengths to have a better life. And after that, I feel happy. I can see the big difference uh, uh, when I lived on the past, and I then currently, and yeah, that's it. Okay, Gama, could you continue the conversation with the 30 question, please?
Yes, I can. What aspect of yourself do you appreciate the most? Um, I think I have a good one that it's not hell, depends on the validation of from the others. It's
No, tell us about what you think about yourself. Only that.
uh yeah, it is aspect of me, I think so. Because I don't hope it from the others, for example. Uh, so it helped me to do the thing that I want. No, because uh, uh, because they will see and they will speak about it, or I don't. It happens at my life, have happened, but I today I don't look to it. So uh, I do what I want, and and
Yeah,
whatever.
it's a good
I
aspect of you, for sure.
I don't need could say validations and whatever
Yeah, you
for
don't
my life.
feel afraid with other validations.
Yeah, I don't have problem with this. I think
You do concern.
confidence.
It's better way to say. You do concern about it.
Yeah, yeah. So I am confident what I do, what I want to do, and not that. So
It's a good
uh,
aspect of you, for sure.
I don't remember how I got it with the time, but yeah, I think it's something good that I have.
One day you woke up, oh, I'm so confident today, and you
Yeah,
go
I think
ahead.
it was building with the time. I think
For
so.
sure, for sure, for sure. Yes, I've during the life along the way, I've realized that a lot of things we used to recognize, we don't have a start point to recognize something. During the journey, we used to recognize these aspects in ourselves. So great, Gamma. And how about you, Lurian?
And my physical parts, I can say I like that I'm taller. Not I'm taller, but I'm not uh, and is I want to say about that because always in my teenager phase, I didn't like, because my other friends, my other colleagues, they were like smaller, and always I'm the tallest one. And now I want to be small, but now I like this. Um, I like my smile too, and of course I have some problems with bodies, like every my body, like every woman. But who knows? That's it.
Every woman think
Uh,
that they have problems with their bodies, but the most of them they aren't this problem
yeah,
at really.
exactly. It's a kind of condition, right? It's really sad.
Yeah.
But anyway, so and about my personal, like my personality, I like that I all the time I'm trying to be friendly. I try to think in the good things. I like to make people laugh, you know. Like normally I like to be a good a presence for the others. If I'm not, doesn't make any sense that for me. So I like this in general. I think
Perfect.
it's the aspects that I appreciate most.
Yeah. It's important to make these reflections for sure, and you have a clear idea about yourself. It's important. Thank you, Luren. And how about you, Aparecida? Besides watch animes, what the most significant aspects you appreciate in yourself?
Thinking about this, normally in the past I had more difficult to think about this. I don't know why, but like you said, it's a journey. We learn to recognize our qualities and give this power for us. It's so important. For me, I believe I like my perseverance and my resilience, courage to start again when I need. Even if I need start in the zero, I go and start and continues. And my strength, I'm very strength. Sometimes I believe I need to stop, but for me, it's a quality. Of course, I need to take care about this too. And for give a limit for myself. And I like it when I take care of the others in my family or even other persons around me. And take care, pay attention, and I believe it's this. I like this point in my personality.
Yeah, perseverance is one of I think was one of the keys for we continue in our life road, I would say. And okay, and about me, guys, I think I'm a positive guy. It doesn't matter the situation. I used to think in a positive way. I had a lot, of course, like all of us here. I had a lot of problems during the journey, and I can see the positive aspects in bad things. For example, I was deceived in a partnership that I had last year. I was fired in some job that I worked and all and my in my ending of in my marriage ending, all these situations had been shaped who I am today. So I can see I saw a lot of good opportunities to increase myself in different aspects of my life. And yeah, because that I'm used to continue being a positive guy. I think I can influence, can be reference for others close to me. And yeah, I think consistency. I used to I think I like of sportist people when they used to prepare themselves a lot to the challenges, and yeah, I believe this the most we prep ourselves, the most prepared we will have for the challenges along the way. Yeah, I think in summary that's it. And yeah, okay, let's move on, guys. The fourth question. Luria, could you start and read an answer for us?
Yes. What hobbies or activities help you in your journey towards self-love? The activities, I can say just it's a kind of like I said, to have someone to help you, like a therapist or psychology, like that. I think this helps a lot with your self-esteem, and if you have a better self-esteem, you can um, have a better self-love, right? But hobbies, I really like to uh, to spend time doing the things that I really like, So if I like to go out and spend times with some friends, I will do this, or go to the park and have a moment to relax. Because all this, I really think I believe in that. I can be a better person if I am better with myself, if I have these moments. So, like here, is just studying another language, right? Yes, but I'm doing this. It's a kind of study, but in the same time, it's a hobby for me. But I'm learning how to communicate better. I'm sharing my things with the others, and I'm receiving other knowledge too. So all these, I think, make me more interesting. For this, and I believe more in myself. So always, I think we need to looking for something that is better for all health, is better for your mentality, for your knowledge, for this kind of things, who you want to be, in my point of view. I think it's that in the end.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I like to use my hobbies to push me up, besides to take a rest, But like you mentioned, okay, okay. And how about you, Aparecida? What activities help you in your journey to get more self-love?
For me, I perceive I need doing physical exercise
Yeah,
for good for myself, and it's a pleasure for me. Of course, it's physical activities what I like, of course.
yeah, it's important.
Not gym, for example. I don't like gyms, and
Me either.
I like swimming, and I like to ride a bike. I like to walk here, or only stay in fresh air outside. Outside activities. One point is this for me. I recognize this during the time. I perceive you is so good for me. I like to walk and stay near the nature, and read books who help me to understand myself, my physical and mental health. And for me, this kind of dedication, reading something to understand my behaviors and the behavior of the other person around me help me a lot. And I buy some kind of books related to psychology and behaviors in general to understand myself, and of course try help my daughter and my family, because without understand our behaviors, it's impossible change it, something understand, because why I have this kind of behavior, not necessary this kind of position this time. It's something like this, something we need to improve. Always we need to look for us and improve our behaviors. Or only understand why I have this reaction and this moment, for example, in a situation. I look for the situation why I had this kind of reaction. I don't understand why. And this kind of books normally help me to understand these things, and I can change or not. It's something I can't change. It's so important this, because respect myself and understand me. It's something important to self-love, and
Yeah.
because I have limitations, of course, like
With
all,
everyone, like everyone.
yeah, yeah, and it's important to understand this about me, of course, and about the other person, because everyone have limitations, and we need to accept these limitations. Is this?
So you use your time for activities to learn better about yourself. It's important.
Yes. And
Great, great.
sometimes I find therapy or something like this, when necessary. I do this. It's important, because sometimes we can't continue without help. It's important
For
to
sure.
look at
Yeah,
I need help now.
I started with therapies around 2 months ago, I guess. And this practice is so important to keep our mind as fresh as possible, like you mentioned. It is important. That's important. Thank you, Aparecida. And Gama, what activities help you in this journey, man?
I think I do it every day at my it's part of my routine, I think so. Like go to the gym, read books,
Play guitar.
play guitar. It's a good one. Uh, uh, go to the beach, stay with my family. Uh, there, these
Do you live
are,
close the beach, right?
yeah, around the 30, 40, 30 and 50 minutes, I think so.
Oh, it's so close. Oh my
Yes.
goodness. It's amazing. You can go to the beach every day if you want.
Yeah, yeah. Not all dates is possible. I need work.
It's a dream, man. It's a dream.
Uh, yeah, these things, it's things that I'm feeling good when I do. Until today, I never did the therapy or something like this. One day I went to the psicólogo, I don't know in English, when I was at the college because it was free. So I went one day just because the other days I have class, so I couldn't go there anymore. But I think that
Do you prefer to go out at the morning or at the evening after your work journey, your job?
I hate do things in the morning, but it's not so easy sometimes. So most of the times I do the things at night.
Please don't hate me because that, okay? I'm here just to practice.
I think in the morning I'm poor. I
Mm.
I am I have more uh power to do the things. At night I am tired at least, so I don't want to do the things, whatever. It's better to in the morning, but sometimes I don't wake up early. So in I need to work, I need to wake up before the work, and it's
It's not easy.
it's a good a big work. I think so. It's not so. It's hard. Yeah, that's it. I think so.
Yeah. I don't know why, I don't know when I decided to do some of the most important things during the morning, you know. I remember a time that I worked at the evening and at the night, at the night as well. But during the journey, I decided for me that I work and I do better the things during the morning. You know, I feel the same like you, Gama. When the day the job the work ends, I used to think tired, and for me, I prefer to do the complex things during the morning. I guess I think it's the good way to say that. And yeah, about hobbies and activities that help me in this journey. Well, guys, I currently I'm yeah, I don't know why again, but I like of some racing events like F1 and endurance races, and these activities are help that used to be used to help me in English learning process, because the some of the most important contents are in English, and I try to use it for a part of my leisure time to practice English as well. For example, this day I decided to try to race F1 cars in some simulator games, racing simulation games, and I've learned and I've found a lot of content and a lot of things to learn about this car. I felt overwhelmed in some point because there are a lot of things to learn, a lot of things at all. And I've joined in some international communities because this sports is not so much popular here currently, and I found a lot of people to ask my questions and so on, you know. And these activities have been helping a lot in this journey in learning English. And yeah, so I currently I try to use a portion of my time to increase my communication skills, especially in English. And yeah, I think that's enough. And the 50th question, have you encountered any difficulties in practicing self-love, and how did you manage to overcome them? For sure. I had a time that I didn't recognize that I was sick about not to feel self-love, to be honest, you know. And especially during my first marriage, you know, I remember I've gained a lot of weight during the time. Can you imagine myself with 20 kilos more than today? So I had the 20 kilos more than today by the time. I didn't feel, like I said, I didn't feel confident about anything, about job, physically. And today I love my beard, you know, I love my beard. And that's the thing. I've just learned that barba is beard, not bird. I used to say bird, but it's beard. I've checked it. So I love my beard, about my physically currently. And a lot of people used my parents especially used to say, oh, you need to paint your beard or cut more your beard, something like that, especially my mom. But I like the way that that is currently, you know. Of course I need to take care of it, and but I like this. So yeah, when in my first marriage, I remember when I had a lot of problems to recognize my self-love, and currently I'm okay, I would say. And how about you, Lure?
Uh, yes, I think like everyone, right? But there are some moments, some relationships that we have that sometimes you get lost between us and the relationship, and this happens with me too. Like in my last one, I remember that I was not confident anymore. I was really upset about a lot of decisions that I did, the things I forgot, you know, I forget about myself. And looks like sometimes you just need to go in the deep of the o fundo do poço. I don't know how can I say poço me. You need to be there
Either.
uh, to be out, you know, to understand better yourself, to discover things of yourself. So yes, of course, I had other moments in my life too that when other people make me feel like really bad, you know, about myself, people that sometimes they are just jealous and they try to, since you are not in a good moment, they try to put you more down, you know. So
Mhm.
all these can happen, and to be out of this position, you need to do everything that I said in the other question. You know, work more about your self-esteem, about your knowledge, about who you are. for you have some kind of strength to fight for it.
And the weakness, recognize the weakness is important.
Weakness. Yes, exactly. So you need to recognize that, to know how you can solve the problems.
Yeah. Thank you, Lurian. And how about you, Aparecida?
Yes, I went through a difficult period in my life. I felt without self-love, and but it was difficult when we stay in this situation. We recognize who we stay with problem. It's difficult. I believe it's what during years I continue, and then I look and I had one problem here. And I need to look for myself. I need to change something, and that's good for me in this situation. And I'm feeling very sad and tired and exhausted in general, without motivation to continue. And then I stopped. It was a complicated period in my life, a long period. And like I said, not was in one moment here and not a long period. And I need to understand what happened and take actions. Some action not solve the situation, and I need started and take on the other actions, of course, to be better, to go out of the situation not good for me. But looking now, I believe I'm now in this moment I'm good with myself. My self-love, it's okay. And I'm good, and I believe I take the correct decision. Of course, I suffer a lot. It was a hard period. I'm still them, of course, but for me, it's a grow up way. I believe something like this, and I'm understand myself, and I'm living, and I am comprehend my emotions, my feelings. It's this. It's a journey, like you said before. We need to understand this. We don't find this now. We continue because our lives is up and downs. It's normal.
Yeah. The life is a journey, right, Aparecida? So we are here to learn it every single day. And how about you, Gama?
About the number 5, I don't have a lot of difficulties with this, I think so. I am, like I said previously, I'm a calm person. I don't have
Of course,
problem.
you live close to a beach. You have to be a calm person.
I don't have a lot of problems with the people thinking about me and what I do and whatever. Uh, I I think I practice things that it's good that making me better with myself. Okay, there are sometimes I look at the mirror and I say, "You are so bad today. You are so
It's
tired."
perfect.
But
It's perfect.
it's not every day and whatever. When I have, for example, a bad day, I work since the moment that I wake up until the moment that
You go
I
to sleep.
go to sleep. So it's not so easy. I in uh no in the after it, I will bad a lot, but it's specific day because I have the problem or
Because
whatever.
you choose what you do. It's the most
Yeah,
important.
yeah. But in general, most of days I think the good one days shows be most than bad ones. I think so. Bad days we are hours we will have, but we need to work to have more good days than bad days. I think so. So I
Yeah.
work to stay good with me, with my life. I practice sports, do things that I think it's good for me. So I I have a good life, I could say.
For sure, for sure. I don't want for anyone, including my enemies, to feel bad like I felt in the past, and I've realized that happened with Aparecida. So it's not a good thing to leave, you know. If you have this opportunity to not to feeling bad like happened to you, Gama, it's amazing, it's awesome, it's the dream. And yeah, thank you, Gama. And guys, I don't know if we have time for and everyone answer the next question, but let's try. Let's try. The fifth question, Aparecida, could you read and answer for us, please?
In what way do you show compassion and forgiveness to yourself? Well, normally, of course, not always, but when I perceive why I need some kind of compassion or forgiveness, sometimes I don't perceive these kind of things. But when I perceive, I try to learn and forgive myself, because we can do something and make mistakes, of course, like all of us, and understand why can I give something wrong, and it's okay if I perceive and not continue doing this way if I perceive I'm wrong, and forgive myself, have compassion, and understand myself. But sometimes I'm so hard with myself, and I need to practice this. For me, it's important to understand the situation and comprehend who I can do something different. Sometimes not possible. Not possible. Not depend on me, and forgive myself. It's okay. Continue it in the next time. It's to be better. Like Gama said, we find a better moment. It's this.
Yeah, and do you use to are you using to think about ways that you can recognize what you need to forgiveness?
Yes, it's sometimes it's complicated, but yes, sometimes I find it and understand
hard, I
what
know.
I need to forgive and
Yeah.
comprehend. It's hard sometimes because we are involved in the situation, and we need to stop and think what's happening in fact. And in this point, it's important to understand yourself and put yourself first and forgive
Right.
and compassion is this.
Yeah, you said gold word, Pretzi, it's the most important in this situation, I guess. And thank you, Aparecida. And guys, how was the conversation in another room? Christian, how was the conversation in there, man?
So our conversation was lovely. It was really great. I think that's a really deep subject. It's sometimes difficult to express our ideas,
Yeah.
but we shared the importance of have self-love, how we can develop it, and as well different strategies that every single member in the other room normally use. Yeah, that's really insightful, really enriching as well. It was really good. Thank you so much.
Carlos used to create good topics for us, for sure. And yeah. And how about you, Michaeli? How was the conversation there for you?
It was really great. Despite the subject is very difficult to talk in Portuguese and English, I think it was likely a therapy for us.
Yeah,
So,
for sure.
yes.
Thank you. And Rogério, did you like it, this conversation, this
I,
topic?
I confess I don't like this topic because it's a difficult question to answer, guys. To talk about myself, I think it's so difficult.
Yeah, I know. But because that is important to practice, and we are here to
Yes,
do that.
yes. We have some new words, so it's important to practice.
Yeah. And yeah, express our ideas, it's hard. Guys, the
Yes.
time is over and we need to go. And thank you so much to be here. Like you realized, I replaced Carlos today. He had some technical problem, and I hope you enjoy it today. And yeah, have a good week and take care, guys. Bye bye.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you. Bye bye.
See you. Have a nice day.
Have a nice day.